Hello everybody, this is Forza Bob here, and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 6 NASCAR. Today we're going to be continuing on with the NASCAR World Tour. We just finished Passport to the World, and now we'll be moving on to a new expedition, a Lap of America. So let's replay the intro of this one if you didn't see the last video.
In the Lap of America expedition, you're going on a road trip through the United States. Starting in California, you'll race on tracks down the West Coast, travel through the heartland, and finish on the other side of the country. Along the way, you'll experience the very best motorsport courses in the United States, as each stop tells the story of American racing.
Alright, American racing, so let's get on with this. There are two series. We have the West Coast series and the East Coast series. We're going to start with the West Coast series.
We start in the West with the sweeping circuits of California, heading along the scenic coast of the United States.
Sounds cool. So, I'm not going to be driving my 2013 Chevrolet. In fact, I'm not even going to be driving a car that I own. So, how this Lap of America series is going to work, well, series 1 anyway, is I'm going to be driving my top 5 favorite drivers in throughout this thing. Like, I'm going to go from my 5th favorite driver to my most favorite driver. And my 5th favorite driver is Jimmie Johnson, so we're going to be driving his car for this race. So we're heading to Sonoma, and sorry about the quality, I'm going to be racing on the short circuit, which is the NASCAR track.
Your next race will be at Sonoma Raceway, carved into Sonoma wine country in 1968.
Yep, this is the wine country. And they say, think outside the oval. Yep, this is not an oval, this is a road course, which requires braking and expertise on road racing. Alright, so we're in Johnson's car.
Sonoma's a lot of fun. It's a very cool track. All the elevation changes, off-camber turns. It's just really a fun and beautiful racetrack. So it's a very narrow racetrack for us with a very high penalty for mistake.
Well, we're driving Jimmie Johnson's car, and here he is talking. So we're going to apply... Okay, it gives us the NASCAR thing, which is going to be no use to us, so... I'm just gonna sell this mod because I now have stuff for all the NASCARs. Overtaker, just got that one. So we're gonna get the NASCAR crew chief, and we're also so what are we gonna get for a mod? Let's see. We'll get precision, considering this is the road course. We'll need some extra turning and extra braking. So now let's get on with this race. So this one are all NASCARs, considering this is a NASCAR home track. And we're on the way here at Sonoma. Come on, Keselowski, you didn't have to... Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna go on with this. Who cares? I'm just gonna... Okay, I should have done that. Alright. Let's try something else. Brake. Get him out of our way, spin through the grass, and go. Just go. Go! Alrighty. Alright, we're back in 9th where we started, so now we need to pick up our game here. We have 6 laps to get to 1st. I have confidence that we can do it. Alright, up to 8th. We're gonna get up to 7th in this corner. Oh, look at that! Carl Edwards is pushing Danica Patrick out of the way, and we're gonna take Dale Jr. for 8th, and we're gonna take all these guys, and we're gonna get up to 4th. Wow, look at that. They battled, and it helped me gain position. So now it's time to gain up to the guy in 3rd, who is Matt Kenseth, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's Kenseth. Alright, there he is. I'm gonna try to get up to him. I can if I try hard. Okay, and now he just backed off, and so that's Casey Kane who just backed off. So now it's gonna be a race between me and Kane. Gonna jump off this corner. Gonna be a bit of a cheater here, and I overtake him for third, and now I'm into the transfer spot. Goody goody. So as long as I remain in the transfer spot, I am a-okay. And I just went off the track, but I want to stay on the throttle as much as I can. And surprisingly, through the grass, I got away from him. Because I can gain momentum somehow going through the grass. Play with the throttle going through that turn, and race off this one. I ran out of stuff to say, which is why I'm not talking. Yeah. Yep, I ran out of stuff to say, so I guess you guys can just watch me do this race while I say absolutely nothing, because of course I ran out of stuff to talk about. Oh yeah, well, you know what, if a lot of you guys are watching this and are interested in my live streams, like if you're watching this and you're interested in my live streams, I don't know when the next live stream will be. It'll probably be later today, if you're lucky, but I don't know. And my daddy is still working on my iPad. Yeah. So there won't be a notification video about every live stream. Well, no live stream at all. Like I'm just gonna stream whenever I can. That's the game. Yeah. Alrighty, so to complete the third lap, so we're halfway through this race. Now you're probably wondering, why is Jimmy Johnson my fifth driver in NASCAR? You probably wonder that. Well, I'm not really, well, I just went with it because I heard that Jimmy Johnson was a good driver. So I just went with it as him being my fifth favorite driver because he's a Hendrick and he's a great driver and he's won 5 consecutive championships. 6 championships in total. So it goes to show that Jimmy Johnson is the next Richard Petty. Well, he was the next Richard Petty in when he won 5 consecutive championships. After that, in 2011, he didn't win a championship, and I don't know how many wins he got, but he got something. And then he won the championship again for the 6th time in 2013. And if we're lucky, we'll see Jimmy Johnson win a 7th championship this year to tie Richard Petty and Dale Sr. And then next year, maybe Jimmy Johnson can win an 8th championship, which will be the most championships won out of any driver in NASCAR history. Yep. Yeah, but so since NASCAR is so unpredictable these days, it's hard to win as many races it's hard to win as many. I can't speak. It's hard to win as many races as Richard Petty did, but there's still a possibility to win as many championships as Richard Petty did. Because since there's the chase system in NASCAR, you don't have to win every single race to win the championship. Still wish they would get rid of the chase from NASCAR though. Especially with the elimination system that they introduced in 2014. Now, chase system, they should just get rid of it and have a similar point style thing as they had in Formula 1. As they have in Formula 1 and other sports and stuff. Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah. They should just get rid of the chase in NASCAR and have the same sort of points system thing that they have in Formula One. That's my opinion. And like if somebody hired, okay, I just scraped the wall there. If somebody hired me to be the boss of NASCAR and take over from Brian France, the first thing that I would do is get rid of the chase and have the same style point system they have in Formula One, like have the top 20 drivers earn points and see who can earn the most points out of a single season to win the championship. That's what I would do. Because it's really the way to see who really is the best driver. Yeah. And maybe it will give Dale Jr. the chance to win a championship. Because, you know, Dale Jr. hasn't yet won a championship in his whole NASCAR career, even though he's raced for some time. He still hasn't got a championship. In the back end, and Brad Keselowski goes in for a spin. Interesting. And here we come to complete the race. We're going to come in third. I gave it my best, but hey. Yeah. I will come third in the race here at Sonoma. So how much credits I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get 27,000 credits. Okay. So now I'm up to driver level 111. Pretty cool. Yeah. And of course now I've maxed out the NASCAR Affinity level and unlock some mods. Grid position could become useful, but I'm not so sure about that. All right, so that's this race. The first race done of Lap of America Expedition, and the next race we're heading to Laguna Seca, still in California. So I will see you at Laguna Seca for the next race in this expedition.